So this is a different video. Tell me this headline just doesn't punch you right in the face. Chevy Colorado ZR2 race truck with tweaked frame wins class at Mint 400. The pre-production desert rig suffered the damage with a little less than 40 miles to go. They act like that's not that big of a deal. Now, granted, in a race that long, it's probably not that far, but 40 miles. 40 miles is 40 miles. That's crazy. And it had to do it with a frame that looked like this. Holy smokes. What's weird is, like, the wheelbase and everything is perfectly fine. You think, like, the cab would sag a little bit, and I don't know. I mean, man, there's damage to the rear glass, the rear windshield there. It looks like the tire went up and bumped it. I've actually seen this truck before. A subscriber, viewer of mine, actually sent me a picture of this truck a little over a month ago because it was at an auto show on display, and it's crazy that it now competed in this race. Chevy gifts these trucks to companies sort of to be, like, to generate hype, because obviously this is pretty cool. The only problem with this one is the fact that it won, and the fact that it's broken means that Chevy's going to be, like, kind of weird about it. You're not going to see this on any Chevy forums. They're going to totally ignore this whole thing because, rightfully so, even though it sounds kind of lame on Chevy's part, the reason they're doing this is because the general population is so stupid. Like, the majority of the population is really dumb. So they're going to see this and be like, well, I'm not buying this truck. This is on a abused, it's not meant for this. I mean, they outfitted it with certain things, but this is on the standard DSSV Multimatic shocks. So it's on stock equipment for that. And I'm speaking a little bit out here. I might sound stupid, but I'm assuming since it's the 400, it's a 400-mile race. So that's an insane amount of travel on a brand new generation of Colorado and on stock equipment for the most part. Just insane. And on top of that, it might have been driver error. They hit jump wrong. And the fact that it still pulled the race out. I have no idea how it could do this without bending the drive shaft in a certain way, how it was able to keep its angles. Because you think if the bed's bending like that, that's going to turn the pumpkin down. Like that knuckle, I mean, there's not even like a pivotal knuckle that far back on the rig. So I have no clue how everything remained intact and it was able to keep speed. But yeah, damage to the back windshield here. That means that it hit so hard that those spare tires on the back came undone, and they're really, like, solid in there. Enough to bump that back windshield and crack it, unless something jumped up and hit that. Because I think what else is on the back is, like, for fuel intake, they're able to quickly do that while it's moving. I should know more about desert racing whenever it comes to this. I'm more of just off-roading, not necessarily racing and off-roading. This is just remarkable seeing a truck do this. The article goes on to say, we've all had a fantasy of jumping a vehicle. Usually it's a bicycle or Power Wheels, but some folks take it a little further and jump motorcycles, quads, and even full-size trucks. Yes. Usually with poor results. Not for us. During this weekend's 2023 Mint 400 race, a new pre-production race-prepared 2023 Colorado ZR2 suffered an aggressively bent frame. There aren't many details about how or where the truck suffered this bent frame, beyond the fact that it suffered at less than 40 miles from the finish. The damage suggested a rough landing, so obviously from a jump, which we could have inferred. And it says here that there is no real crash damage, so it's just the bent frame. So just a rough jump. It just didn't handle the jump well. So I would love to see footage from this because now I'm kind of scared. I doubt that the frame has any less integrity than the Colorado ZR2 that I have, because that jumped just fine. Never a bent frame. And we had some rough landings. So this did have some weight in the bed, though, so that may speak to that. Footage from the finish line of the race shows the factory-prepared number 7330 Colorado bent comically between the bed and the cab at almost a 45-degree angle. I mean, it is bad. There's no crash damage to the tailgate or rear bumper of the car. That would indicate a rear ending. So they're saying, like, it wasn't rear-ended where it would fold in half like something may do in a situation like that, because these trucks are a little lifted. Yep, usually results has occurred from overloading. I wonder if I can find this footage from the end of the race, because it would be hilarious to see that thing go screaming across the finish line as fast as it can. And then the article just goes on to describe how, like, rear-end collisions usually cause this type of damage. So this is pretty cool. I have doubts with my Chevy Silverado ZR2 just because of the engine trouble and transmission. This is crazy. Chevy also fielded a Silverado ZR2, and in its race for its fielding class, it finished without any damage and also finished in first. Chevy taking 2 wins in the mid-size truck and full-size truck. That's pretty cool. It says that DFNs, do not finishes, are a pretty common sight in the Mint 400, so this is a pretty aggressive race, I'm assuming. I should really know more about this. I'm sure channels that have a little bit more education on this are doing videos on this, but I'm just doing this because I love my Colorado ZR2, and I cannot wait to get this Colorado ZR2 as well. Or GMC AT4. We'll see. And then the article finishes here with saying, it is unknown if Chevy will revise productions of the ZR2 from lessons learned here. I doubt it. I mean, this is not what this truck is really meant to do. I mean, for God's sakes, they're not covering warranty issues on my Silverado ZR2 because it was off-roaded. So I don't really think that they care too much if there's an issue with a ZR2 Colorado going off of God only knows how big of a jump and landing pretty hard. So, no, Chevy's not going to change anything. The article is probably just trying to get you thinking there. And it does explain how the in between the cab and the bed is the weakest part of the truck. Obviously, in between two wheelbases, that's where it's going to want to collapse and pinch, just like you see semi-truck trailers when their loads aren't balanced. Anyway, I think it's sick. I don't know. That just goes to show that that driver pushed the truck still survived and came in first place. That's all that matters. If it has a weak frame there, so does every truck. These are the other vehicles that participate in that race, so like it's crazy that a Colorado ZR2 was able to take the gold in this Mint 400. Insane. So big respect there. Hope you guys like these shorter videos. This is just a one-off. Just give you guys this information because if I don't cap on it now, no one's going to care in a week. Custom ordering the Colorado ZR2. That video should be out very soon. If it is out already, I should have a tag up here if I remember. God only knows. But like I said, the next video that is dropping, this is sort of a little just goof off video, but the next video I said that was dropping was going to have some big news, lots of changes. That's coming out very shortly because I was anticipating this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and support. Likes are always appreciated for the true fans that love this channel just because these small videos like this don't do well. So if you guys wouldn't mind slapping a like on it just to bump it up just a little bit, I would really appreciate it. And if you guys want to win a Colorado ZR2, that can be found down in the description. Win my insane Colorado ZR2. That one's pretty badass, but mine, I'd say, is pretty damn cool. If not, a little bit better. So you guys can win that. It's a limited giveaway. It's the best odds out of any giveaway ever. There's so many car giveaways going on. But if you guys want a real shot at winning, down in the description, check it out. Buy a slot for that, and it's a dual giveaway on top of it. You also get entered to win this sick GT500. So good luck, guys. Thank you all so much for the support. Follow me on Instagram, rfracing717. I already said that. Goodbye.
There you go. Okay, now right now, stop. Go, yeah, slightly driver. You don't want to come down in that ditch. Stay on that line there. Yeah, that's a good line if you can maintain that. Yes, go. Yeah. Ooh, oh, he slid right off. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go.
Nice.
Oh my god. Colorado did that. ZR2 did it. Oh. Yeah. I like it. Okay, now you're in between the two rocks. You have the clearance up front to go over. Your driver's side's off, you're good. There you go. Oh, a little tipsy. It looks good. It looks good. You're gonna be grinding on that rock slider a lot, dude. It's good. Actually, you're just on the frame. Go ahead, slide over. You're just teetering. I don't think you're gonna be able to back up. Oh, wow, it did. All right, now maybe give it a little bit and go forward. Oh. All right, slow. You're okay. There you go. Oh my God, that tire. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Wow, that was sick. That wheel is down in a giant hole.
Pick him back up. Look at that.
Oh God, Bobby, that tire. Oh my God, that tire. No bead lock either. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay. All right. I like what you're doing. I like it. I mean, you're looks good to go. Oh, you're good. The bumper's scraping, but you're gonna pick back up here. There you go. Look at that. Unbelievable.
How did you do it?
That's incredible. I can't believe that tire stayed on.
Don't tell me that. What do you mean no bead lock? They got lockers on the outside right there.
Yeah.
You're telling me those are fake?